Yes, good morning, children. This is Venugopal for Little Hearts Publications with Social Studies Book 2. The first unit is our basic needs. What do you mean by basic needs? The needs which are required for us to live. The things which are required for us to live are called our basic needs. What are called basic needs? Food, water, shelter, clothes. These are the four basic needs that we need to survive, to continue to live on the earth. Okay, children. So, in that unit, our basic needs, first lesson is food we eat. Food we eat. Generally, we have the habit of pronouncing the word as food. No, it's not correct. It should be pronounced as food. Food we eat. Let us learn in the first lesson what is food. How does food help us? How many kinds of food are there? What are vegetarian and non-vegetarian foods? What are good eating habits? And in this lesson, we are going to discuss all these things, which are given under the formative assessment in your textbook in page number 6. Okay, first let us go to this question, what is food? Food is what we eat or drink. See children, we eat many things every day and we drink a lot of water, we drink juices, we drink milk and many other liquids. So, whatever we eat or drink during a day, they all come under our food. Is it clear? Morning we eat tiffin, that is called breakfast. Then after that in the afternoon we eat lunch. In the evening we eat snacks, that is called supper. In the night we eat food again before going to bed, that is called dinner. So, whatever food items we eat and whatever drinks or liquids that we take in, all come under food. Okay. Can you tell me the names of some food items that you eat every day? You eat vegetables, you eat fruits, you drink milk. Sometimes, not all of you, maybe many of the people will be eating meat or fish, eggs. Then other food items that we take for breakfast like dosa, idli, chapati, dal, butter, rice, sambar. These are all different food items that we take during a day. Not all food items we take every day. Different days we take different food items. So, we can define food as the thing that we eat or drink during the day. So, we can say that can you live or survive without food? Without eating food, can you live? Can you survive? No, nobody can survive without food. So, food is called our first basic need. Okay, children. So, what are the uses of food? Food helps us to grow. Food helps us to grow. Means what? When you are a small boy, when you are born, you are just this much. And you start growing, now you are able to walk, run and do your own activities. Because that means you are growing. How do you grow? Because you eat food. And food also gives us energy to work. Now you need a lot of energy to do different works. You are playing, you are running here and there, you are doing your homework, you are reading your lessons, you are going to the bus stop, you board a bus, you go to the school and you do many activities there. For all these activities, we need energy. How do we get energy? Yes, we get energy by eating food. And of course, the body must be strong and healthy. That means the food that we eat keeps us healthy and strong also. So these are the different uses of food. How does food help us? Food gives us energy. Food helps us to grow. Food helps us to be healthy and strong. That is the second point that we have answered. Now, how many kinds of food are there? How many kinds of food? Different kinds of food items give or help us in different ways. Some food items give us energy. Some food items help us to build our body or muscles. Some food items give us health. So we have to know the different kinds of foods that help us in different ways. So first thing is bodybuilding foods. Bodybuilding means what? When you want to be strong and healthy, muscular, that is called bodybuilding. So the foods which help us to grow are called bodybuilding foods. Already I told you, food helps us to grow. When we are talking about this particular point, how does food help us? So there are specific food items, exclusive food items, which help us to grow. They are called bodybuilding foods. Can you name some bodybuilding foods which are given there in your textbook in page number 7? Milk, cheese, groundnuts, grams, meat, eggs, dal and fish. Dal, you eat every day, pappu, dal. So these are some of the food items which help us to build our body, which help us to grow. That means which help us in our body growth. Next, the second kind of food item are energy giving foods. The third point we are discussing, remember children, how many kinds of food are there? The second type of food items that help us in getting energy. Foods which give us energy are called energy giving foods. Some food items give us energy. That means they exclusively help us to get energy. Whereas in the first bodybuilding foods, those food items help our body to grow. Whereas these food items help us to get energy. What are the food items that help us to get energy? Rice, potatoes, butter, ghee, chapatis, sweets, vegetable oils. These are some of the food items which give us energy to work. When we need energy to work, we need food. And when we want energy, we need to eat food items like this: rice, potatoes, butter, ghee, chapatis, sweets. Next, protective foods. The food items which give protection to our body or which protect our health. Some food items help us to be healthy, help us to grow healthy, because health is wealth. People say health is wealth. When you have good health, you have everything in this world. So there are some food items which help us to be healthy always. What are they? Foods which protect us from diseases and help us to keep healthy are called protective foods. Some food items protect us from diseases. What is the meaning of a disease? A state or condition in which your body is not able to work properly. is called a disease. So some food items protect us from diseases and also they keep us healthy. They are called protective foods. Protective foods. Fresh vegetables, fruits and milk. These are some protective foods which help us to be healthy always. Green vegetables, fruits and milk. Do you drink milk every day, children? Do you like fruits? Can you name the fruits of some? Can you name some fruits? Can you tell the names of some vegetables that you eat? Of course, there are several kinds of vegetables. Why these are called protective foods? Because they are rich sources of vitamins. What are called vitamins? What is the purpose of vitamin? Vitamins are a group of organic compounds essential in small amounts. Vitamins are very much essential in small amounts to be healthy. There are some group of organic compounds, organic substances. They are called vitamins. And vegetables and fruits, milk contain lot of vitamins. Can you tell the names of some vegetables? Yes, brinjal, potato, tomato, carrot, lady's finger, cabbage, bitter gourd, bottle gourd, capsicum. These are names of some vegetables. And can you tell the names of some fruits, children? Apple, mango, orange, grapes, watermelon, muskmelon and jackfruit. These are some of the fruits that we eat regularly. Some of those fruits grow in some particular seasons. Some of the vegetables also grow only in particular seasons. These are all very important for our health. If we do not eat vegetables and fruits, we must be eating all kinds of vegetables and all kinds of fruits regularly to keep diseases away from us. Okay, children? Now, do you like to eat vegetables or not? Do you like to eat fruits or not? You must eat, because then only you can protect your health. So, we should take items of food from all three types of food that we have discussed. Is it enough if you take only bodybuilding foods? No. Is it enough if you take only energy giving foods? Not at all. Is it enough if you eat protective foods which protect your health from diseases? No. You have to eat food from all these kinds of food regularly to keep good health, to maintain good health. Do you understand, children? This is what is the discussion on this. How many kinds of food are there? Bodybuilding foods, energy giving foods, protective foods, and we must eat all kinds of food for items from these kinds of food to be healthy always, to maintain good health. Obviously, a question arises now. Where do we get fruits? Where do we get food from? Now, in the fourth item already we discussed what are vegetarian, that we have not yet come to. First, we have to know where do we get food from. Can you tell me where do you get the food that you eat every day? You get food from either plants or animals. You get food from where? Which sources? Either from plants or from vegetables. We get food grains, pulses, vegetables and fruits from plants. Okay, children, we get most of the vegetables, almost all the vegetables, fruits, pulses and other food items from plants, grains, whereas we get milk, meat, fish and eggs from the animals. So, we get food from two different sources. One is plants, the other one is animals. Sources of food. Plants and animals are called sources of food. These are our sources of food. Food does not fall directly from the heaven, from the sky. We get them from either from plants or from animals. So in this case, the food that we get from plants has got a name. The food that we get from animals has got another name. So let us see now, let us answer the point now, what are vegetarian and non-vegetarian foods? What is called vegetarian food? What is called non-vegetarian food? In simplest of simple terms, we can say that the food item that we get from plants is called vegetarian food, and the food we get from animals is called non-vegetarian food. Okay, children? Food which we get from plants is called vegetarian food. That means it consists of food grains, vegetables and fruits. In the same way, non-vegetarian food is the food which is obtained or which is got from animals. It consists of meat, fish, eggs, etc. And moreover, we need to know how we take the food in. Sometimes we eat the food raw. Raw means without cooking. Raw means without cooking. Some food items we eat raw. Can you eat rice without cooking? No. Can you eat all kinds of vegetables without cooking? No. Can you eat animal food like egg or meat or fish without cooking? No. So what are the food items that we eat without cooking? Like onions, carrot, tomato and all the fruits. All kinds of fruits can be eaten raw. We need not cook fruits. But some food items can be eaten raw. Some vegetables like onion, carrot, tomato, all these. And of course, all the fruits also can be eaten raw. But most of the food items we can eat only after cooking. Most of the food items we can eat only after cooking. What are they? Rice, pulses, meat, fish. Can you eat them raw? Can you eat them without cooking? No. We have to cook them and eat. They have to be cooked and eaten. Why should we cook food? What is the importance of cooking? Cooking makes the food soft. See, when you take rice grains, they are very hard. You cannot eat them. You get stomach pain. So, we cook the rice in water. That makes the rice grains soft. So, cooking makes the food soft, tasty and easy to digest. Cooking makes, in what way? Why should we cook our food? Because cooking makes the food soft. Cooking makes the food tasty. Only when we cook and eat, it will be tasty, otherwise it will not be tasty. And not only that, cooking makes it easy for us to digest our food. Digest means what? Digestion is a process by which the entire food that we take in a day automatically mixes with the blood. This is what is called the process of digestion. So, there are three advantages of cooking. One is food gets soft, food gets tasty, and it is easy to digest also. So, if we have all the food items in our house, it itself is not enough. We should have some good food eating habits also. Some good food habits we have to maintain every day regularly to keep ourselves healthy and strong. What are the good food habits that we follow? We generally wash our hands with water and soap before and after eating food. Should we or not? Do you wash your hands before and after eating food? Yes, we should. Of course, we should eat all kinds of food. Earlier also I told you. We should eat all kinds of foods. That is bodybuilding foods, energy foods, and then protective foods. And always we should eat clean and fresh food only, not stale food, not the food that we keep there in the fridge for some days, then we eat. It is not correct. We should always eat fresh and clean food. And every day we should eat food at a fixed time only. Morning exactly at a particular time you have to eat breakfast. Afternoon you should take the lunch exactly at the same time every day. Evening supper or snacks, and night dinner we should take exactly at the regular time, fixed times. That is another very good habit we have to follow. Food habit. We should chew the food properly. We should not keep the food in the mouth and then drink water and then swallow it. No, we have to chew. This is called chewing. And another thing, we should not waste food. Whatever quantity of food you like to eat or you can eat, that much only you keep in your plates. Keeping more food in the plate and eating something and leaving it is very bad. We should not waste food at all. Okay, children, these are some of the good food habits that we have to learn, we have to follow. And the answers key for the exercise and question and answers will be sent through WhatsApp. Thank you.